being here, and I hope you have a great evening. The Weekend Writers Workshop does really 2 shows at the Actors Studio. The collaboration show, this is the 5th installment. In years past, we've had 7 or 8 plays, so tonight's a bit of a departure because we have 10 pieces.
Ooh.
So it's the longest program, 8 plays, 1 fabulous monologue, and a performance home. We have actors and writers that are just starting their quest, their artistic journey. Mm-hmm. We have some people that you've seen on stage in Newburyport, Boston, New York, etc. We have a full mixture of talents and shows for you tonight. As Mark just said, the Weekend Writers Workshop, we meet every 3rd Sunday here. Our next meeting is this coming Sunday for the all-day Selection Sunday Extravaganza, where we've received 253 submissions from 250 playwrights, 43 states, 3 Canadian provinces, and Ireland. We're deep into the 4th round of our reading, and we will have the 24 semifinalists chosen within the week. And then all day, we're here, putting all 24 on their feet, selecting 8 through voting, and 1 will win the esteemed Clopton Prize. To follow on to that, we're going to have another show called 8 Wasn't Enough, and pick plays 9 through 16, and they'll have 2 stage reading performances here at the studio, November 23rd and 24th. Okay, that's enough from me. Have a great evening. Enjoy the show.
French.
Seriously, Dominic. You know when they have these blackout sales? Why did you let me sleep an extra 10 minutes? Can you floor it a little, please?
I didn't let you do anything. Are you going to crucify me just because I got up and made the coffee? Instead of dragging you out of bed?
Now we're going to be late. Something huge down the drain because you had to have coffee.
Huge. This is supposed to be fun and adventure. How much useless stuff can you purchase before dawn? I mean, really.
You always wanted a 65-inch TV. How many times have you moaned about not being able to read the subtitles on foreign films?
It's not what I was moaning.
I don't know how you can pay attention anyway. All that damn popcorn makes you sleepy. Tryptophan. Statistics show that's cause of sleepiness. Oh, Jesus Christ! Could you slow down? I'm smudging lipstick all over my face. Oh, God.
Why do you have to put lipstick on just to go shopping? Who's going to see you anyway?
Are you kidding? I have to look good. Everyone will be there.
What is it with you women and your sales? Everybody turns out for a bargain, for crying out loud.
Oh, this isn't just any old sale. Okay, this is a silent auction for shoes.
Ooh, and I was looking forward to a dust up in the aisle. Like the time you bought the wedding dress at Filene's.
Yeah, well, now it's gonna be mobbed. Oh, shit! Why didn't you wake me up earlier?
Look, the day is young. The roads are still dark. Here, have your coffee before it gets cold. Something so peaceful. Listening to music at this time.
Yeah, well, not for long. They'll all be out for this sale, driving like maniacs. I hate that, I swear. People cutting people off. You know, I bet 95% of accidents are from rude drivers. You know, I read an article. Hey! Are you listening to me?
What the hell?
What are you doing? You're gonna kill us! What are you, nuts?
Jeez.
What? Jesus! Go away!
You're making it stressful. I just want my 65-inch TV so I can relax. Now I can't even have my fucking relaxing cup of coffee. Oh, no.
All I want, Jesus Christ, all I want is to get some phenomenal shoes. And if there's time, I'll head over to the Hester Printemps counter. They have the best eyeliner promos. Damn it.
Is the shoe auctioneer gonna announce the winner at daybreak? Hey, how about next time? Next time we have a plan of attack.
Yeah, go ahead, make fun. Next time.
Yeah.
What's the road? What are you doing? It's against the law to unbuckle. You'll get pulled over. Just what I need. Missing out on everything because you get pulled over.
So now it's all my fault. Now my munchers are all over the floor. I'm starving. I want my munchos.
God.
Damn.
Munchos at 5 a.m. Here, have a clementine.
I hate clementines. You know I hate clementines.
Yeah, oh yeah? Well, Munchos are loaded with bad LDLs. I've told you, your mother told you, your doctor told you. What are you doing? I said those are against the law.
I'm just trying to relax. I want to hear my music. Softly!
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Do you ever listen?
Shit, Chrissy, it's not like we haven't had this discussion before.
We aren't discussing anything, Dominic. We just continue in the same vicious cycle over and over. Discussions usually have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Ours have the same circuitous pattern. Clogging, like your arteries.
You want to see securities here? How's this? Your mascara's going on. Let me catch it.
Ow! Ow! You almost broke my eye out. Oh, God, look at me. I do a better job of this while I'm driving.
I really hope you're kidding.
I do anything enough times, it's automatic. Do something 14 times. Makes it a habit.
Did you read that too?
What are you doing?
I have to give a speech on Monday. I'm trying to memorize it so I look professional. Do it all the time.
You read while driving.
Nothing like repetition, over and over and over.
So you look good in front of a group of strangers?
No law against reading cards and a card. Whoa!
Jesus,
What the hell is this? Oh, man! Oh!
Ow!
Shit! Traffic's at a standstill. Don't tell me we still didn't leave early enough. Fuck! Shut up.
It's dark. I can't even see to know how far it's jammed. Traffic at this hour? Is everyone nuts?
Can't tell if it's road work. Must be road work. Damn, should have thought of that.
How impolite, doing road work now. It's probably 5 police standing around a hole drinking coffee.
Having coffee, yeah. At least somebody's having a coffee this morning. It might be an accident.
Oh, that would really suck. They always send way too many responders. Why do they have to send like 3 fire trucks? Wouldn't
Yeah.
1 be enough?
And 2 ambulances. A tax-based expense. Ka-ching.
Seriously.
Ridiculous.
Don't see any flashing lights.
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm never gonna get to that sale now.
Must have just happened. We're screwed. Sorry, honey.
Huh. You know, I really do think it's an accident. This could be a terrible accident.
Probably on the other side of the road. A dickhead rubberneckers trying to get a glimpse.
Who cares what side? Ill-mannered drivers. I'm telling you, rude. And always rushing. You know, I bet someone was texting.
Or putting on makeup.
Doing somersaults for his bag of munchos.
Probably fell asleep at the wheel.
All that tryptophan in his food.
Exhausted from getting up too early just to please the old lady.
Who's so tired of saying the same things over and over to her husband.
Yeah. He gets up at 4 a.m. to make like Uber, to take her to a sale, but no, not good enough.
For his TV.
Yeah, for her shoes, makeup.
He doesn't even look at her anymore.
Probably having the same argument with Ted. A million times, over and over.
For what? Huh? For what? People just need to calm down. Take a breath. Appreciate life more.
Yeah. Enjoy each other. Live in the moment.
I hope no one died. I feel so guilty. Why does it take a tragedy?
To shed light on priorities.
Yeah, you wake up in the morning, all as usual, and then boom!
Yeah.
Just like that, life changes.
You just never know. Yeah.
How can I care about shoes?
Watching football.
So materialistic.
You know, next game day, I'm gonna volunteer at a food bank.
People are dying of hunger all around the world.
We need more peace and love.
Dominic, I haven't told you I love you enough. You're always so thoughtful.
You are beautiful, inside and out.
Oh, look, hey, I think it's moving.
Just
I can kind of see now.
a crawl, but that's a good start.
Yeah, can you see what happened?
No road work. Up to 30 now.
Oh, it just cleared.
Wow, 50. We're totally in the clear, thank God.
Look, I don't see a single hint. Not even broken glass. What's up with that?
Bottleneck.
A bottleneck? It's light out. We missed the sale. We missed the fucking blackout sale. And for what? Not even a measly accident. What the heck is a bottleneck?
It's an impasse. Everybody's stuck trying to get ahead, then for whatever reason it clears like it never even happened.
All that because somebody needed to pass somebody else. How inconsiderate. Not even a flipped car. I mean, I don't want to see blood or anything. Jeez.
Makes sense. You know, if everything's jammed from helicopters and the jaws of life.
Yeah, exactly. At least when there's that jaws of life thing, it's bad, but there's hope. You know, they did a study. 80% of 1,500 survivors trapped in an earthquake went on to live happy lives. Probably from appreciating life more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of. You get stuck and then somehow you get through it and move on.
Yeah, well, I also think it's a bunch of super endorphins that get released. So much that it helps us forget.
What did you just say?
It's a survival technique.
Ha ha! Surviving. Hey, personally, I prefer surviving by having a big meal. Hey, what do you say we stop at the Pay What You Weigh buffet? At the Fat Cow on the road?
Tell you what. Drop me off at Lordstrom's. They're having a store-wide madness sale starting at 7 a.m. I know everyone will be there. Then we'll coordinate for an early lunch brunch. Work for you?
Oh, gotta say, Chrissy, you are beautiful. This morning, maybe more on the inside. On the outside, maybe not so much.
Just keep your eyes on the road and floor it.
Demons to go free, just in time to stand in line, freeway to the parking lot. How I hate to give up. hurts my heart to go so. Time to get home, that's what we call dead. Distracted jam. So almost had a heart attack. Looking in the rearview mirror, saw myself in the next car back. Looking in the rearview mirror, about to have a heart attack. Said, damn, distracted jam. I hate to be late. Hurts my heart to go so. Time to get home, that's what we call dead. Distracted jam. Blind guy, no one will call. Thought about it on two, I just left me in behind the wheel, man with my love. Distracted jam. I hate to be lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely.
Hello? Garth? Garth Rondo?
Door's unlocked.
Oh. Mr. Rondo?
I know, a lot of people feel like that.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I just don't mean to be barging in like this, in the middle of the day.
It's okay. Obviously, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, is that the problem? Are you stuck in there?
No, the landlord can take the door off the hinges, and then if they remove the trim, I could probably squeeze out okay.
So you're okay?
Oh God, yes, I'm fine.
Well, that's good to hear because your cousin said...
I know, we talked about it. I think it must have been really tough for her. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done if I were in her position.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because she called
Yes,
her...
we're both very sorry. You're with the crisis team, correct?
Yes. I'm the clinical coordinator. I'm sorry. I'm Mavis Workman, the clinical coordinator from the Merrimack Valley Crisis Intervention Team.
Garth Rondo.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah. So, do you want to chat?
Sure.
Okay. Well, this is a little awkward. Well, your cousin said that she thought you might be
At risk, yeah, she didn't know what else to say.
Yeah. Do you know why she might have said that?
My weight, I guess?
And exactly how much do you think you might exactly weigh?
Hard to say exactly, but when I went to the health center last November, they estimated roughly 800 pounds.
Oh, 800 pounds? I mean, yeah, right. Okay.
It took 2 scales, and neither one went above 399.
Of course. And, how long have you been,
Hemmed in?
Yes.
Let's see, I was out at Christmas with some of my family members. It was a little painful getting back in, so Gary, my landlord, agreed to take the molding off around the bathroom and just hang a curtain in there.
So you have use of a bathroom.
Naturally.
And that's how you know you could get out if you suppose, you had to.
Exactly.
Well, according to my calculations, that means you haven't been out of that room for almost 4 months.
No, it couldn't be that. Oh my God, you're right. It's been almost 4 months. It certainly doesn't seem that long.
I'm sorry, are you kidding me? I mean, I know if I were stuck alone in a room for a day or two, I would start to go crazy. I mean...
Really?
Well, yeah. Don't you? I mean, don't you get lonely? I know I would.
I never really thought of it that way.
What way?
Being lonely and wanting to get out. I think more about how cozy and safe it is to be so comfortable and secure in here.
What do you do in there?
I love to read. Since November, I've knocked off 19 plays by Shakespeare. I just finished The Merry Wives of Windsor. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I had never even heard of that play.
The Merry Wives of Windsor?
Yes! Have you read it?
No, not yet.
Last year I went through the Strachey translations of all 26 volumes of the published works of Sigmund Freud.
That's amazing. Is that all you do? Read?
No, I like to listen to music and I watch a little TV, but most of all, I love to eat.
And should I say how much or how many?
No, it's okay. I don't pay attention to it anymore. I just eat anything. I love to eat.
Anything in particular?
Well, not really. I love Chinese food, but I also love Mexican food and, Italian food. Not real Italian food. I love stuff like the Olive Garden, Taco Bell, General Chang's American stuff. I know it's not very sophisticated, but God, do I love it.
Yeah.
Pasta primavera, egg foo young, burritos, Big Macs, fries, rings, shakes, and don't get me started on the Cheesecake Factory. Oh my God!
But how does all that food get here?
They deliver! I guess they feel sorry for me. They shouldn't. I love this life.
But how do you afford it?
Well, about 2 years ago, my cousin got me on Social Security when I hit 600 pounds. And then when I passed 800 pounds, she filed for disability. Although, I don't feel disabled at all.
Can you get around?
Hard to say. I stretch a lot.
Well, what about your cholesterol or your blood pressure or your blood sugar levels?
I'm not sure. I don't want to be a health risk, but I feel great. When I was filling out the form with my cousin, I kept checking off the boxes that said, at risk. And we agreed that we should probably act accordingly, and one thing led to another, and...
And here I am. Garth, Mr. Bondo, may I be honest with you?
I wish you would.
I can perfectly understand the need to feel safe and secure. And I can understand the joys of eating. Oh, yes. And I can understand the desire to go off of my diet. Oh, yeah. And I would love to devour a Sara Lee cherry cheesecake all by myself right now.
Yes, I saw you staring at them.
But
Please, indulge. Live a little. Nothing beats the joy of immediate gratification. Help yourself.
no, don't you see? What if we all just gave into our urges, as you have clearly been doing? What would the world look like?
Well, as Yossarian said, if everyone was doing this, I'd be a damn fool not to.
You're sorry?
From Catch-22, I finally finished it last November.
Oh, that is a book I've been meaning to read since college.
Well then, please, let me loan you my copy. Indulge.
What? Well, I guess I've got to hand it to you there. You do seem quite content in there.
You sure you won't take a piece of cheesecake?
Well, maybe just a small one. There really is something really, really comforting in a cheesecake.
You said it.
I mean, it's nice to know that somebody still cares.
Oh, I agree. Life can be scary sometimes.
Ooh, you shot out.
Tell me about it.
I mean,
You like root beer? Dads or higher?
Oh, hi, Dad, you got it.
Oh, sure. And I've got some Tutti Frutti in the mini fridge.
Oh,
How about a nice root beer float?
oh yeah, now you're talking. did. No.
It's
No!
wait, is something
No! No cheesecake! Oh my God.
Is something wrong?
No! And no root beer, and definitely no tutti frutti, no root beer floats! Oh my God.
I'm not following you.
No, this is all wrong. I see what you did.
I meant no harm.
Mr. Rondo, I think you need help.
Okay. What do you suggest?
Well, for starters, I think you need to get out of that room.
But I'm very happy here. Do I have to?
No, you don't have to, but...
But what?
Well, how long do you think you can keep this up for?
Well, I guess I'd like to live this way for the rest of my life.
That's my point. How long will that be?
How should I know?
And it's not about the weight, it's about the isolation and the loneliness.
But I'm telling you, I'm not lonely.
What? Yes, of course you're lonely. Look, I get it, I do. Just now when you were about to offer me that root beer float.
Yes?
Well, I started to feel safe and secure, and for the first time for a very, very long time, I started to feel once again outside of my loneliness. So I do.
But I don't feel that way. I just love to eat.
That is ludicrous. No. We all feel that way. We all feel that way. Every one of us, all of us feel that way. You're all so lonely.
But
That is killing us!
Miss Workman. Miss Workman. Miss Workman. Miss Workman. Oh my God, Miss Workman. Miss Workman.
Yeah.
Would you like a nice bowl of beefaroni?
Maybe just a small one.
You know what I hate about these online dating profiles? They list all of these characteristics of the person you're looking for, and you in turn list a bunch of physical characteristics and personality traits. As if that's what finding a mate is all about. Think about it. Did your last relationship fail because the person had the wrong color eyes, or wasn't tall enough, or didn't like Mozart? Or maybe they liked hiking and Tarantino, while you were into spin class and Woody Allen. Love is not about a list of traits or interests or having things in common. And it is definitely not about matching on paper. How many times have you met someone who was good on paper, only to find there was no spark? I'm sorry, but no spark, no dice. Good on paper can go fuck itself. and you can't find someone online with whom you have chemistry, right? It's a catch-22. So here you can dial up a list of your specifications, has kids, loves jazz, speaks French, loves to travel, has a great sense of humor, whatever the hell that means. Handsome, athletic, but not a dumb jock. Smart, creative, and then after all of the ones that you pick, now that you've whittled the field down to only the few who still qualify, one of them has to choose you back. But what are the odds? And if one of them does choose you back, well, chances are you meet up, but something's just not right. And it's not because you're too picky. Your friends, they always love to say, oh, you're too picky. What's wrong with George? Oh, he was so nice. He took you to nice places. He called when he said he would. Well, look, if you think he's so special, why don't you go out with him? And why do I have to justify to you why I don't want to keep dating George? Oh, they have no idea what it's like out there. The endless scrolling of profiles and pictures of guys catching big fish. those topless bathroom selfies. Oh, and of course, their parameters. No drama, no baggage, no games, no thanks. No. 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 No! For argument's sake, let's say you could design the perfect partner who had everything you were looking for. Witty conversationalist, handsome, tall, smart, cultured, unique experiences, great job, in good shape but not obsessed with working out, good dresser but doesn't try too hard. And what the hell? He's a great kisser. I mean, incredible. He's your age, and he looks really good for his age, and he has a youthful spirit and a sense of adventure, and he respects you and treats you like the princess that your mother says you deserve to be treated like. He's perfect. Besides the fact, though, you can't design the perfect mate, and you probably wouldn't want to, but just for a second, let's pretend that you can, hypothetically. Would that solve the problem? Wouldn't you be so happy together and get everyone off your back at the same time? All those well-intentioned friends who say, you know, you really should date men your own age. You're mature and have money. And you're a nice Jewish boy to boot. No. Because then he'd be an android. He'd be Stepford man. Real men have flaws, just like real women. Love is not about finding someone who has everything on the list. It's about someone who knocks you off your feet, who makes you swoon, who lights a fire in your soul, who makes you think, who makes you laugh and cheer and weep and who you can't stop thinking about, who gets you, inspires you, and accepts you for who you are, and who you love to be with, even if it's just going to the laundromat. So, if you're lucky enough to find that person, to find each other, then you better not throw it away, flaws and all. Unless you have to. And then if it's over, call it. Game over. R.I.P. Sucks. It really, really sucks. But just that is the way it is. Because if you love someone, really love them, you sort of even like the things you don't like about them. Their flaws, as it were. Because that's part of what makes them who they are, isn't it? Okay, some things are deal breakers, and there are limits, of course. So you have to be cautious and respect your own boundaries and make sure you're getting your basic needs met. And we all agree there has to be chemistry. And why do we call it chemistry? It's not like you can mix it with a lab with beakers and Bunsen burners. We pat our chests when we want to show that we feel deeply inside, but a heart is just a muscle. And love lives in every fiber of our being. Not scientific, true, but oh, we know it when we feel it. That love at first sight, can't speak, weak in the knees, heart pounding, time stood still. I just knew, okay, that one's your heart. Sometimes your well-intentioned friends will say, well, you're single, and I know someone who knows someone single. We should fix you two up. Oh yeah, that's a great idea, and not at all insulting. But you know, I can date random single men anytime I want. I don't need your fucking help. I have no trouble attracting the wrong person who I have zero interest in. Thank you very much. Oh, sometimes you cave, and your well-intentioned friend conspires with that voice in your head that says, well, you never know. You never know. I mean, maybe arranged marriages, those sometimes work out. And what if you don't go out with Mr. 6 Degrees of no particular reason and you're missing out on a great romance? Don't do it. Love takes an enormous leap of faith. It takes somehow unknowing every logical thing you think you know. Maybe that's why Shakespeare could only define love as what it wasn't. Love is not love that alters when an alteration finds. And what if, against all odds, that you happen to meet that person online, and one time that you saw his photo, you felt like you knew him. And when you meet, it's mutual, it's magical, it's magnificent. But his flaw is really daunting. And it's not that he snores or eats Doritos in bed or leaves his socks on the floor or is a backseat driver. What if his flaw is that he's afraid of relationships and intimacy and being vulnerable? Or he ghosts you and meets someone else he likes better than you. What then? Well, then you just feel defeated, you feel rejected and empty in every cell of your existence. Life goes on. You keep your chin up, you go to work, You learn to love yourself. You read Psychology Today. You listen to TED Talks. And you talk incessantly with your friends and your mother. You pursue your interests. You enjoy your own company. You drink and you smoke. But you don't curl up in a ball and die. And it's not because being alone is just fine or that the pain is gone miraculously healed by time. It's because, like an idiot, you have hope. Hope doesn't cure the wound, but it softens the edges and fuels the forward momentum that leads to the next spark that lights us on fire. And isn't that what it's all about? Single, professional woman, brunette, passionate, good on paper, but much better in the real world. The hopeful, messy, baggage and all, real world.
That's easy for you to say, Desire. You go out on dates all the time. What if nobody likes me?
That's the fun about speed dating. If you don't like the person, just wait a few minutes.
I'm not much of a talker.
That's all right, buddy. Just let them do the talking. You're wearing your name tag, right?
Yes.
Relax. I rake in phone numbers at these things. Well, I better get to my table. Good luck, bud.
All right, singles, are we ready to start speed dating when you hear this bell? The ladies are gonna get up and move one table to the left. I hope you've got your questionnaires ready. I guess you're my first stop.
Lucky me. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't do that.
You don't shake hands.
No, I'm sort of a germaphobe.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Death.
It's nice to meet you, Karen. So, do you come to these type of things often?
Yeah, I've been to a few. How about you?
No, this is my first time. I got dragged here by a friend. He's right over there.
The one with the open collared shirt and Italian shoes?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh my god, he's gorgeous.
Yeah, he's a pretty good looking guy, I
Like,
suppose.
he could be a model,
I know.
a Calvin Klein underwear model or something?
Yes, I'm very aware of how attractive he is. So, Karen, what do you do for work?
I'm a secretary in a real estate office. How about you?
How about me what?
Work. What do you do for work?
Well, I guess you could say I'm a travel agent.
That's cool. You must meet so many interesting people excited to travel the world.
Yeah, they're not always excited to see me, though.
Right. Well, why don't we try out some of the questions?
Yeah, sure. Why don't I start? What are some of your favorite books?
That's a tough one. I have so many. Eat, Pray, Love, Pride and Prejudice. I like romance novels mostly.
Really? Me too.
What are some of your favorites?
Frankenstein. I've always liked Crime and Punishment. My favorite is A Nervous Splendor by Frederick Morton.
I've never heard of that one.
Oh, it's great. It's about Vienna in 1889.
That sounds like something I would read.
Oh, I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. It's about Prince Rudolph and his mistress killing themselves in a double suicide. It goes into detail about how the mortician attempted to achieve perfection in the preservation of the couple's corpses.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a fun read. You can borrow my copy.
Right. Well, I tend to like books with happy endings.
How's that not a happy ending?
What's a cause you believe in?
I'm a believer in anti-vaccination.
Really? Me too. Did you know that vaccinations can open you up to a host of pathogens that can do more harm than good, especially to young children?
Oh, I don't care about that. I think that we should let Darwinism do its work.
What do you mean?
I mean, let the weakest links of society get polio. Filter out all the bad genes from the gene pool.
You can't be serious.
I'm just saying it would solve the overpopulation problem.
Well, it was nice meeting you. Good luck.
Hey, Cohen. How are the ladies tonight? Any bites?
Not yet. How about you?
I've already got 6 phone numbers.
6? But it's only been one round. How's that even possible?
Hey, champ, you'll figure it out. Just remember, be yourself. Well, anyway, good luck, buddy.
Hi there, nice robe.
Oh, thanks.
My name's Beth.
My name is Death. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. The questionnaire is kind of silly, don't you think? Why don't we just chat and get to know each other?
Sounds good to me. What do you want to know?
Well, how about I start? I like long walks on the beach. I love Grey's Anatomy. And my favorite drink's Cosmopolitan.
Okay. I like long walks through the graveyard. My favorite show is Forensic Files. And my favorite thing to drink is gasoline.
Gasoline, like what you put in a car?
Yeah, it's made from petrol. You've never had gasoline?
No. Well, okay, why don't we just start with the questionnaire?
Oh, okay. I'll start. So what are some activities, Beth, that you do to relax?
Well, I like hiking, I like long walks on the beach, I take a yoga class once a week. It's a total relaxer. I don't know what I would do without it. So, Dave, what smell turns you on?
It's death. And I would have to say that my favorite smell is probably formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde, like what they use for embalming bodies?
Yeah, it has this sour, lingering smell to it. One whiff in the morning wakes me right up.
Oh.
That and the smell of hospitals. Nothing gets me more in the mood than a combination of diagnosis and bleach.
Would you excuse me, Derek? I need to use the ladies' room.
Oh, well, it was nice meeting you. Oh, this is stupid. I'm never gonna find anybody. If I head home now, maybe I can still catch Project Runway. Stupid question here.
Is anyone sitting here?
Oh, no. Please, sit.
Sorry if I'm a little nervous. I don't usually do things like this.
That's okay. It's actually my first time. I got dragged here by a friend.
Which one's your friend?
He's that one.
right over there.
The one with the plastic smile?
I know what you're gonna say.
He looks like
A model?
a douchebag.
What?
I expected to see a lot of guys like this at this type of thing, but the last guy I had kept wanting to show me his Mitsubishi. It's like, I don't want to see your car if you can't even remember my name. I'm wearing a name tag. You think you'd be able to remember it?
The same thing happened to me.
No way.
Yeah, she kept calling me Dave. It's like, hello, can you read?
That's too funny.
You should have seen the woman before her. She was trying to convince me that vaccinations cause diseases.
No way. What did you say?
I told her we shouldn't vaccinate anybody. Let nature kill off all the pushovers. What are you laughing at?
You're funny.
I am?
Yeah. And how about these questions? Lame or what?
Yeah, I can't get to know anybody from these.
Like, how about this one? A quote that influenced you.
Oh, well, I can name that. Death is only a door set in a garden wall. On gentle hinges it gives, at dusk when the thrushes call.
Along the lintel are green leaves. Beyond the light lies still. Very willing and weary feet go over that sill.
There's nothing to trouble any heart.
Nothing to hurt at all.
Death is only a quiet door in an old wall.
You know, you're kind of cute underneath that robe.
Thanks. I haven't had this much fun since, well, since the Black Plague took over half of Europe, I guess.
Too bad we only have 5 minutes together.
We don't have to. Do you want to maybe ditch this place? Get a drink somewhere?
What about your friend?
I'm sure he'll find a way home. Come on.
Well, why not?
Before you forget.
Why not have we just got here?
She didn't want to have to pee on the plane.
Oh, you're back.
Actually take all those pills?
this can of peanuts come from?
I don't remember it.
Maybe someone got in here.
Or maybe some homeless people.
They could have lived here for the summer while we were up north.
Slept on our beds.
Used our dishes and cutlery.
Sat on our toilets.
Well, at least they took out the trash. Yeah.
Well, how will we tell if they were actually here?
Fingerprints.
I know how we can tell.
Enlighten us, oh wise one.
The toilet paper. Has it been used?
Toilet paper?
Yeah. Go look, Terry. See if the toilet paper's used.
Good idea.
That's how we tell if someone has been here. I put out a new roll when we left, and the first sheet should still be stuck to the roll.
Yeah, you check.
Oh, it looks new. Oh, but maybe the homeless people used the roll and put out a new roll, thinking we wouldn't notice.
Look, this kind's quilted. Did you buy the quilted type or did the homeless
How
people?
am I supposed to remember? That was way back in May before we flew home for the summer.
I'll check the supply closet and match the number of rolls. You bought a package of 4, so there should be still 3 there in there.
Oh, good idea.
That's why they used to pay me the big bucks.
That clock is off 3 hours. So somebody must have turned off the electricity and then turned it back on again.
Maybe there was a power outage.
Or maybe the homeless people wanted to save on electricity.
How about I make some coffee?
Oh, good.
This coffee pot looks like it was invaded by a science experiment.
There's only 2 rolls left in the bag.
So maybe it was the homeless people. Terry, did you forget to empty the coffee pot before we left?
Forget?
Yeah, like forget, forgo memories, forget.
There's nothing wrong with my memory. The homeless people must have made some coffee.
See, there were homeless people here.
Hey,
Mom, I'll buy you a new coffee pot.
it's perfectly fine. We used to boil roots we dug up when we were camping. We're still here.
Mom,
It just needs to be washed.
a new coffee pot costs about $20. Isn't that worth your health?
If my immune system can't handle a little old-fashioned green mold, then what good is it? It just needs to be washed. Besides, don't you make those health drinks with green mold in it?
Algae, Mom. Green algae. That mold that's totally different.
If you say so.
Actually, coffee will keep us up all night, so how about some herbal tea?
I need food, like blood sugar.
We'll have some of these peanuts.
Oh, are you trying to kill me? Who knows where they came from? You'd like to get rid of me, wouldn't you?
The can is still sealed and doesn't expire for another 6 months. Although, ooh, look at the salt. Mom, your blood pressure.
Oh, I didn't buy it.
Sure, Mom.
All right, maybe I bought it. But I always get the low salt kind, and besides, it would have been opened.
Maybe somebody resealed it.
How, Mama?
She's right. Shrink wrap and a hairdryer, you can make it.
Mom, this has a foil cover that is glued to shut the can.
Anyone could have glued it.
She's right. We have almost glue in the closet.
Okay, I'll throw it away.
Don't waste good food.
Is there anything in this house that you can eat?
Oh, look in the cabinet. Maybe there's one of them granola nut bars.
This is all I can find. Almond Joy.
Oh, that'll do.
Oh, Mom, your diabetes. That's pure sugar. Why do you even have that?
I didn't buy them. I don't know where they came from. Terry, did you buy the almond joy?
No!
What are you doing? those glue troll things that those pharmacy companies sell. All right, I'll brush my teeth.
She never follows a diet.
Neither do you.
Let's look more. Look, I could have new toothbrushes before we left. Look at this.
They do look pretty worn. But look, there's a piece of cilantro. Everybody's eating the cilantro. The homeless people would have picked out the cilantro before using the toothbrush.
But maybe the homeless people like cilantro too. You know that Chipotle serves it with everything.
How about we go, speaking of restaurants, let's go out and get some real food. Where do you want to go?
The Starfish Grill.
Although, will your car even start after sitting there all winter?
Oh, sure. Joe downstairs has been starting it every week.
What are you doing?
I thought I hid the keys underneath.
Oh, Terry, did you lose the car keys again?
I didn't lose anything. I hid the keys underneath the couch cushion, and now they're not there.
Maybe it was the homeless people.
Joe has an extra set of keys.
But what if he's out golfing?
Then we'll call Pooper.
What?
For chariot service.
Uber, Mom.
Let me just check underneath the couch.
Oh, look on the floor, Terry, you're back.
I'll look.
I can get on the damn floor.
Please, Mom, I'll meet you downstairs.
All right.
Come on, Terry. Come on, honey.
Hi, Jane. Yeah, we just got here. Mom's got me on a scavenger hunt for her car keys. I know, I'm worried about them too. No, I can't. I've got to work. Can't you just... Their memories are slipping and they're covering up with these like strange delusions about homeless people squatting in their condo. No, they should not be down here alone. Can't you just... Huh, here they are. What the heck? Oh, hold on a second. Jane? Never mind.
Yes, I do. Yes,
Hello.
although we consider it, and then they were like a character color. Very good. No. I've seen it. Maybe a few minutes because I want to stop in the library and make sure the people who are supposed to show up. I think that's a punishment. You're finding the sign. I'm glad it's back. It's been
Aha, there we go. All right. It's good. It's good. Let me turn on a little light for
So this will be the lodging for the week. It's a discreet distance from the other cabins, so as not to disturb you in any way.
It's perfect. Just a bed, a chair, and this desk. I want no distractions. Well, except for this lovely view of the woods. Ah, so peaceful to hear only bird song and smell sweet country air.
And there is no internet or Wi-Fi connection except in the main lodge. And as we discussed, guests are to refrain from entertaining in their rooms.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I am here to write. I plan on doing nothing but to sit my butt down in this chair and set my imagination free.
And over here is your complimentary fruit bowl. And each unit has an electric kettle and a wide selection of black and herbal teas. I think that's everything. Do you find room 17-09 acceptable?
Absolutely. You have no idea how long I've been wanting to do this.
Well then please sign this form verifying that I have reviewed the schedule and the guidelines for the Walden Week Retreat Center.
Worth every penny. Oh, a whole week to write without any demands from work or family. It's like my feminine side has been clearing for this for quite some time, you know what I mean? Permission to be heard, encouraged, and nurtured for once, like that's so much to ask.
Well, we strive to ensure that your creative process is not impeded in any way. So may your time here be thoughtful and restful and fruitful.
Wow. Okay. Namaste.
Free, set them free. Free, set
Ding dong, delivery for Walden Room 17-09.
Wrong room, I didn't order anything.
We shall not impede in your process in any way.
Yeah, right, so much for that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yo, I got your package. What's delivery? News on demand. Extra feminine side. No assembly required. We take Visa, MasterCard, but not American Express. Just kidding. You are set to go.
Woo, what's that? Who are you?
The answer to your prayers, sweetheart.
I don't think so.
Aaron Antonelli. Order number something something. 1 week's worth of creative flow with humor, depth, and emotional truth. Yeah.
Really? Maybe I should take a look at that.
Lady, it's a prop. Don't be so literal.
What are you?
Isn't it obvious? I am your muse!
Today I'm used on you are definitely not my muse.
Au contraire. I was called in special. Yep. Massive clogging of creative juices, emotional suppression, and high incidence of guilt and anxiety. Honey, you are backed up the wazoo.
No,
Oh, yeah.
not backed up. I just haven't been free to express myself lately. I've had other priorities, things I had to do first. But that's beside the point. Muses are the Greek archetypes of artistic inspiration. They are the embodiment of female energy. Animas, not animas, yin, not yang, and you, mister, are not that.
I'm sorry, Cupcake.
Cupcake.
I'm afraid your regular gal, that would be Vera, has headed up to here with you. Years of nudging and urging and whispering in your ear, and you couldn't give her the time of day. Just because you plopped down a deposit on this cabin in the woods gig, Vera's supposed to show up like the Hallelujah chorus. Ain't gonna happen. We've conferred on your case. We've decided you need the big guns. That's right, the full power of wash and wax. So, let's motivate.
Hey, don't touch those. Nobody can see my work yet.
Stuff anyways. Oh, look at this. Meditations on nature.
Hey!
Oh, professional journal entries. Oh, Epic story is an outline for. Oh, please. A novel?
It's just a rough first draft. I'm revising it.
Sweetheart, from the whiff I got, you could tranquilize an elephant with that stuff.
Well, of course you wouldn't understand, and these aren't a representative sample of my...
Look, your material has no life in it, no meat, not even potatoes. I mean, fine if you're looking for a hobby, but if writing a book is the goal, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I don't care what you think. You can't even mix your metaphors properly. Not all books are about heroes and villains and robots and psychos and war and death and dystopian futures.
Just the good ones. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you some perspective here. I mean, you know, you got a lot going for you. You got a nice job, a good salary, you're not bad looking. You know, why don't you just leave writing for those who've got the chops for it? And a real story to tell.
I know what you're doing. You want to make me angry. You want me to use that anger and beat you like a problem. Well, I'm not gonna fall for it. Nope. You wanna know why? Because creativity is not a problem. It's a surrender. It's allowing something true to emerge, despite anybody's criticism or my own fears and doubts. I am summoning something deep within myself, and your macho bullying will not trick me into a fight.
Oh, now you've done it. We could have kept things simple and to the point, but no, it's gonna be a big production where you can just kiss your deposit goodbye.
Dickerson? This is a total breach of protocol. Who authorized this deployment of inspiration? That might say so. Inspiration? Ha! From him? I say return to sender.
You are not the one to whom I am speaking.
No, this one's on the house, boss. You see, Vera couldn't come, and I said I could
No,
help
it's highly irregular. Citations will be filed for both parties. So, what do we have here?
I'm on a writing retreat working on my novel.
The narrative's a little flat, but I think if we goose things up a little bit...
You push yourself. I was talking to her, a real muse.
This is drivel. Your protagonist is poorly defined. Your prose is not sufficiently engaging, and there is an excessive use of adverbs. I do not see any reason for us to tie up our resources for the week. Perhaps you can try again next year.
What kind of inspiration is that?
Oh, kind of harsh. I thought I was doing a tough little thing.
This is what happens when they're told they have talent. A gift for words. They all think they have a book inside of them.
Well, I know it's not a book yet. I am here to work on it.
The literary world does not need another dull, humorless book. Thank you very much. You will never succeed as a writer, as you have neither the flair nor the discipline. Why don't you make yourself do something more useful?
That's how my mother used to talk to me. You're not a muse. You're just another soul-crushing voice of negativity.
You know, I think if we kill off the boyfriend in the third chapter, this might be salvageable and make the main chick hotter.
So pack it up, Dickerson. Let's leave her to her own devices. Stew in her own juice, if she can muster any.
Good. Leave. Go play God with somebody else's life.
Oh, I wouldn't make her mad if I were you.
I am not playing.
You guys should come out and play.
wonder.
Oh, if only we all could recapture our inner child.
Can't catch me. I'm hungry. Do you have any sandwiches?
Sandwiches, no, but I have a banana. Would you like a banana?
Yuck. Bananas are gross. I hate bananas.
Hey, that's not
You're no fun at all.
Oh, the little ones can be so unruly. God. I'll have some Earl Grey, if you don't mind.
Hey, singer, I don't mind if I do.
You know what, guys? This isn't working for me anymore. Could you all
Let's play Ring Around the Writer.
watch yourself, tiger? No! They all fall down! This isn't funny anymore! This isn't funny anymore! Now like a bunch of crows just squawking at me! This is ridiculous!
Mama done told me.
Bird in hand.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Free, set them free. Free, set them free. Free, set them free. I can't hear myself think! Set them free.
Hey, anybody for a game of hearts? 21 or go fish?
Go fish, yeah. Why not? I'll deal. And be prepared to lose your sorry ass shirt.
for a week.
What are you going to do?
I gotta think, give me a minute, will you?
You should have been in here.
You know, you do the crime, you do the time, except this time.
Okay, ladies, the judge will be releasing you ladies in an hour.
Oh.
Just in time for the holidays.
Ah,
And you, monkey man, or whatever you are, no funny stuff. No matter, but we'll be sending you back to wherever you came from. The Iceman is coming.
he must have been a lit major, but his mother's very disappointed.
I'm Roy again. You can call me Roy. This is the first time you've been arrested?
Nah, we're in here once a year.
No kidding. All of you? Some kind of tradition?
More like a statement. Why are you here?
I got busted at Logan Airport, begging for alms. It seems it's frowned upon by the TNS folks. Hare Krishna, they asked me. I said no, I'm a monk. They said if I wasn't a Christian dude, then I was probably a Muslim.
Ice may cometh for you.
I'm really a BMIT,
Which is?
Buddhist monk in training.
How long have you been in training? It must take years.
Be 4 months tomorrow. Then I'll get my certificate of enlightenment, and then I'll officially be a monk.
4 months.
And a degree in enlightenment. How very American.
You train in India?
Nope. Indiana. I attend KIOVE, the Krishna Institute for Online Visual Enlightenment. Virtual courses with your own private guru. I got my robes from them too. Only $24. Shipping and handling included.
A fast food drive-through for spiritual enlightenment. What'll they think of next? Online courses in body piercing for beginners?
What were you before you became a monk?
A Methodist from Methuen. I'm on a spiritual journey. Picking a belief system should be like going to a buffet dinner. You try this and that, and maybe you find something that connects with your inner light.
Or maybe you get holy heartburn. What were you going to do with the alms you collected?
I saw something on Amazon.
Oh.
I was going to buy that Alexa thing. You can ask her to play Buddhist chants or to get recipes, like for deep-fried Twinkies.
Oh, yeah, they always flogging.
Oh, my vegan.
Once I got my EC, my enlightenment certificate, I was gonna give Alexa to my guru as a gift.
Oh, no.
Gifts! He was gonna get a gift. We hate gifts. We hate shopping for gifts.
We hate shopping.
We must break the stereotype.
I blame the holidays for this, all of them.
First there's Christmas. So then they had to invent Hanukkah for my people. And for me, being one of the chosen people, I have to say being chosen has not been a great thing historically speaking. The only redeeming thing is we don't have to give any awkward explanations of the virgin birth to our kids.
And then there's Diwali for my people.
And then there's Valentine's Day, anniversaries, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Soon they'll have one for Groundhog and Gopher Day. What do people buy for that? A paint-by-number kit of Bill Murray?
So how do you guys know each other?
Support group. WAS. Women Against Shopping. Let the men take that over.
Interesting idea. Good thing Monsters shot.
And we hate their shopping jokes.
Jokes?
Yeah, like the one my idiot of a husband, who I love dearly, tells. What's a woman's favorite position in bed? Facing Bloomingdale.
What a jerk.
I'd be facing a widescreen TV watching Seinfeld reruns.
Oh, he was very zen.
And Jewish. My daughter should have been so lucky. Instead, she married a schlo. A Unitarian, as if that makes it okay.
Maybe I can help.
Oh, yeah, you've been practically enlightened and all.
It's the gifting for all of us.
Exactly. My husband's a Catholic, so there's Christmas. And then Hanukkah has 8 days, so that's a gift a day. I have to figure out what gifts to get, make sure the kids are all treated equally gift-wise, that I don't get my husband another tie he won't wear, or an electric nose hair trimmer he'll never use. It's just too much stress.
Oh, she has HSSD, that's holiday shopping stress disorder. So every time Christmas and Hanukkah come around, we do this every year.
What?
We all drive to the nearest mall, find Santa, and then all of us sit on Santa's lap, all at the same time. The bearded jolly ho-ho-ho guy falls over, his fake beard and tummy stuff and poop bag. The kids waiting in line go nuts and cry like banshees. Happens every time we do this.
And the kids are gonna have therapy when they realize that Santa isn't real, and then maybe they'll even begin to doubt the existence of the Easter Bunny, and maybe even God.
And the cops arrest us, keep us in lockup for a week. We pay a disorderly conduct fine, and then when we get out, she avoids all of the holidays and the need to shop. She avoids HGBT again.
What's HGPT?
Holiday gift buying drama.
This year, we get frickin' Judge Judy. 2 days in the clip, not a week.
Judge Judy from TV?
No, from hell, if you believe in that.
And there's nothing we can do.
Nice friends you got. Supportive.
Thanks.
What about you?
Oh, my family celebrates Diwali. The Festival of Lights signifies the victory of light over darkness, good over evil.
Sounds nice.
It can be. Hundreds of candles, also gifts.
HSSD then, that holiday shopping distress sort of thing?
No, I have PTSD.
Probably know that one.
Not what you think. PTSD. Pyromaniac tendency struggling disorder. I'm a pyromaniac. I go crazy with the candles. I burn down 3 houses so far. If I start to hand you candles on us, my friends do an intervention.
I can't imagine what a birthday cake
A rum cake practically explodes.
I have HEBIAA. Holiday envy because I am an atheist. I have nothing to celebrate.
You're above ground and you're above room temperature. Celebrate that.
Oh, Lord.
She agrees. I can tell she doesn't mean it. I think about my new acquaintances. I feel bad that this is the way that they have to deal with the holidays.
Get ready, ladies. Your husbands have posted bail.
Shit!
Isn't this good?
No!
We can leave.
How? You've been listening. What day is it?
Just on the 22nd.
Exactly. That's enough time to buy freaking gifts.
Right. Well, I had this idea.
Oh, yeah. What are you gonna do? FaceTime your guru for advice?
Nope. There was a class on thinking outside the box that could help us. But we have to do this exercise first. We have to chant 3 times.
No, is it that famous Buddhist one? Om Mani Padme Hum, hail to the jewel and the lotus. That one?
No. It's my guru's very own, very original chant. Now, repeat after me. Rama,
Rama,
Lama,
Lama,
Ding,
Ding,
Dong.
Rama, Lama, Ding, Dong. Rama, Lama, Ding,
Wait
Dong.
a sec. I think that came from Animal House.
Well, my guru said that. He said plagiarism is the highest form of flattery.
Oh, typical guru deflection. Then maybe you've read the books I didn't write? To Roast a Mockingbird, The Maltese Pigeon, or my epic novel, Lord of the Onion Rings.
Point taken. Anyway, you don't like holiday shopping for Christmas and Hanukkah. And you like flames that celebrate Diwali. And you need a holiday you can relate to.
Go on.
You all go around the neighborhoods and collect thrown out Christmas trees and gift wrapping paper. You go to the town dump and you burn the gift paper and the trees. There's your gift absolution therapy. Trees ablaze! You got the Diwali mega fires. And as for you, lady with holiday envy, call this day Giftivus for none of us.
It sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, it's something like Seinfeld episode.
Well, like you said, that show was so zen.
Problem is, we still have to shop.
Yes, December 22nd.
Ladies, get ready. Grab your belongings. And Monkey Man, the Iceman is hereth. Come to the back of the holding area.
Oh, crap.
If you go back to being a Methodist, I can make those robes into nice little kitchen curtains. And apron too.
If they're gonna send me back to where I came from, it'll be Methuen, and I'll be living with my mother.
Wait! Come here, girls, I have an idea.
Okay.
Sorry about this, but we really gotta stay in here.
Oh, God help me!
Oh, I tell that God will help him, but this may keep us in here for another week.
And this may keep us in here a month. Old protection, my safest place. Him. I have discovered a secret about myself that I didn't even know. Her. Love is a funny thing, the way it comes in and out of your life without warning. Him and her. Love can come in any shape, size, or form, and my love was her. Crashing into me like a wave, her. A small boat in a vast sea of waves, me. Clockwork, steady, constant. Nothing new. Constant is nice, but constant doesn't make the flowers blossom. My sunflower in a soda bottle on the windowsill, her. A never-ending road trip in darkness, him. A highway with no exit, her. They tell you at a young age that you should not look directly at the sun, but she is the sun. Fascinating. Comfort can be nice. Universes and stars and planets and supernovas, her. Merely a single star in comparison, him. I have been dealt my deck, and she was my queen of hearts, and him, just a joker in comparison. I have been dealt my deck, bent in the universe of the unknown.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Is yours in?
It's in. I think it's in.
It's in.
I said it was in, didn't I?
There. Mine is definitely in.
We don't need these things.
Let's try this and talk.
About...
Anything at all.
Hold on a minute, this is coming out again.
Well, put it back in.
For God's sakes, what are these things? Would you take that out?
I just put it in. I paid good money for these.
Good. Now let's talk.
About?
Anything at all?
We got these because... All right. I hear the weather will be nice tomorrow. Sunny, no rain.
What's that supposed to mean?
Good weather, no rain. That's what it's supposed to mean.
Oh, you mean as opposed to now?
Tomorrow will be a nice day, okay?
Because it's not nice today, not nice right now.
Did I say that?
Yeah, that's exactly what you just said.
Well, if that's what you heard, then what you heard was something completely different than what I said.
Yeah, well, you never mean what you say, Walter. It's always the meaning underneath the words with you.
No matter what I say, you hear something else.
No matter what I say,
You mistranslate.
We have been together far too long for me to mistranslate you. That glint you get in your eye, that smirk on your face, oh yeah. It always says so much more than the words that you actually use, Walter. Oh, you may appear to be talking about tomorrow's weather, but it is anything but.
We need these ear devices, Elise.
All right, fine, okay. All right, you win. My translator is in.
You're sure?
Go ahead.
I went first the last time.
Okay, not to mistranslate you, but what you are saying is that you don't want to go first this time?
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so maybe these things do work. And well, if it's going to be as nice as you say.
Well, I've heard. I've only heard this.
Well, then why don't we take a walk tomorrow?
Are you saying I need the exercise?
Okay, yours can't be in.
I'm asking you a separate question.
I ask you if you want to go for a walk, and you infer that I am trying to say that you need the exercise. That you've grown, fat, old, lazy, obstinate, or generally the most difficult person on the place of this planet to live on. And as a matter, wait a minute. Is yours even on?
Of course it's on.
Because if you didn't turn it on, and subconsciously you didn't want to.
If I didn't turn it on, it was an oversight. You know, if the little button needs depressing. And I bet you are as guilty of the same thing. Because you do not want to actually communicate with me.
Oh, really? Well, let's just take these things out and see who is guilty of not wanting to communicate subconsciously or otherwise.
Fine.
Here we go.
No.
So...
My little button was not depressed.
Neither was mine.
An oversight. Now, do you really want to communicate?
Yes, of course I do. I don't know why I do sometimes, but yes, I really do.
Well, that's something, Elise.
I have an idea. Let's switch these things.
Well, why would that matter? All we need to do is to press our little buttons.
Yeah, as opposed to pressing all of our other little buttons.
The problem is the manufacturer specifically designed your device for the female ear and my device for the male ear. And unless we change sexes, they aren't going to work at all. Or maybe even make things worse.
Or I have an idea. Why don't we switch these things?
Are you saying that I don't know what I'm doing?
Oh, never, darling. Never. I would never say that about you. You know that. But if we switch these things, we might gain some useful insights. Who knows? I mean, I don't know the answer to that question. Do you?
No, I don't. I don't. But if you're going to take that position, then point taken.
And give it.
How do you give and take a point?
Listen, let's just
Look, the box says, mistranslation magic, guaranteed to retranslate even the worst case of mistranslation. Are we the worst case, Hades?
I don't know, Walter.
Fine. Yours and mine and yours.
Okay. Are you ready?
Have you depressed your little button?
My button is pushed. Yours?
Pushed.
Let's do it.
How's your volume?
Oh, it's good. Yours?
I hear the weather will be nice tomorrow. No rain.
Oh, where did you hear that, dear?
Oh, from the man on the news channel we like.
Oh, and his predictions are always so accurate.
Yeah, well, high pressure is apparently moving in. Blue skies and a cloudless day.
Oh, should we take a walk in this gorgeous weather?
What a wonderful idea. I could use the exercise.
So could I.
Oh, nothing like a little exercise.
Oh, wonderful.
So perfect.
Oh, and for you to think ahead like this.
Oh, something we can do together.
It's all I ever
Elise, I'm bored. These things really do work.
Yeah.
You haven't made me this happy in years.
Oh my God, I've kind of forgotten what it was like, and I think I might throw up. But...
So, should we leave them in?
Well,
but
this is what we're used to. Oh, good choice, sweetheart.
And what is that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean what it's supposed to mean. Good choice means good choice.
As opposed to bad choice.
How am I supposed to know what you mean when you don't even know what you mean?
I mean, you don't know what you mean.
Which basically means that you don't know what you mean because you never know what I mean.
Which means we neither of us know what we mean.
So if you don't know what I mean,
and you don't know what I mean,
basically it means
go.
Go. You did it again.
In.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
Anything. Anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if I could talk. I was wondering if I could talk to you about my essay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you. I'm in your Tuesday, Thursday lit class. You had us write about the Prufrock poem. About the guy who's all depressed. The one by T.S. Eliot.
I'm familiar with it.
Great. So I was hoping I could. You gave us back our essays yesterday. I'm sorry. And you wrote these comments, and they were just very. I thought I should.
Talk to me?
You're right. About the comments that you wrote in the margins.
What did you want to say about the comments in the margins?
Just, they were, I was very confused by, some of the things you said. I thought they were pretty unfair.
Unfair?
Mean, actually.
Mean?
Yes.
I wrote mean things on your essay in the margins.
Yes.
What is your name?
Ashley.
Everybody's name is Ashley. Ashley.
Ashley Evans.
Evans. Something about Prufrock being a ghost.
Right. I said he was dead. Like he's looking back at his life and he's assessing it and he's got all of these regrets and things and then at the end he realizes he's dead. He's been dead the whole time, so he can't do anything to change it. So I thought it was a good thesis.
It sounds idiotic. What did I write on your essay?
You wrote this is idiotic.
Well, there you go.
You also wrote, it's difficult to imagine a more sophomoric and tortured premise. If you were endeavoring to reduce one of the great poems of the 20th century to Hollywood-style rubbish, and to ruin my day with blundering, ham-fisted analysis, mission accomplished.
Aptly put, I'd say.
And then next you said, your words, tossed onto the page like so much dirty laundry into a hamper, bear only a faint resemblance to what we called, in nobler times, language. I can only conclude that you received some sort of concussion just before I...
My point was not too subtle, I hope.
And at the end, you wrote, this essay is calamitously bad. A disaster both in design and execution, and an affront to the entire English-speaking world, of which I am not entirely convinced you are a member.
What is your concern, Miss Evans?
Seriously?
You didn't find my commentary keen and incisive?
Keen and incisive? No! I found it rude and obnoxious. I'm sorry. Are you even allowed to write things